Here we go. Yoshi P! Yoshi P! Our God and Savior! The man, the myth, the legend! It is Yoshi P. I know that shadow anywhere. I love him too, random stranger who just yelled, I love you. Yoshi P! Yoshi P! Yoshi P! Yoshi P! Yoshi P! Yoshi P! It's so quiet. This is awkward. Why is it so quiet? What? Oh, that's why it was so quiet. I actually muted my headset. Alright, I can hear now. No, it just went quiet again. Okay, no, it wasn't me. I was right. Heavensward, a realm reborn, Endwalker, Shadowbringers, Stormblood. Oh man, I can't wait for Dawntrail. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Wait, where'd Yoshi P go? He's gone! No! Bring back Yoshi P! Bring him back! Don't just tease us like that. Where is Yoshi P? And why is it so quiet? Oh my god. There's some random people moving in the crowd. I like the stage setup they have. It's very, very nice. Not too flashy, but also not too boring. I actually kind of like it. It's really nice. I like the two Dawntrail light up posters on each side. It's really nice. Why is it so damn quiet? Okay, it definitely isn't me. It's definitely not me. I think they just muted the stream. Well, when is Yoshi P gonna come back out on stage? I want to see some Dawntrail stuff. I want to see Yoshi P! Just that one person taking a picture of the stage with their phone. I honestly can't wait for Dawntrail. I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun going to the new world. I can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans we'll get up to. What kind of new adventure we're waiting. Or, waiting for? Yeah, waiting for. We are waiting for a new adventure. Oh, the sound's back.
PAX East and hello, Warriors of Light!
Hello, random announcer!
Thank you for coming. We're so excited
No,
to
thank
see
you.
It's been a jam-packed week. We had patch 6.58 drop earlier, and we also had our official launch on Xbox Series X and Series S.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go!
We hope you've been treating all of our new sprouts as kindly as you can, and maybe have been picked up some extra poetics as you've been queuing with them. That said,
I haven't really played much.
Coming, so
I did the new event.
I'd like to introduce to the stage the producer and director of Final
Yoshi
Fantasy
P?
XIV, Naoki Yoshida!
Yoshi P! Let's go! What, is that an outhouse? Oh wait, no, that's just the stand. Looked like an outhouse for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
Thank you for coming today. And
oh, he got a nice sweater. I like the chocobo.
My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
I love how there's people in the
Hi,
crowd with
I'm
glow
Ivy
sticks.
from Square Enix. I'll be helping Yoshida-san here with the translations today.
Hell yeah, translator, let's go. Also, that stand for that PAX mic stand looks just like an
Thank you
outhouse.
so much for coming to today's panel. Lots to be out here. It's like Fan Fest again.
Hell yeah, woo! There is a lot of people there. Holy shit. Oh, they have a Pictomancer brush broom thing.
メインステージから皆さん世界中の光の戦士たちと一緒にファイナルファンタジー14のここまでの申請してからの10年の歩みを振り返りつつ新しい情報それからこれからファイナルファンタジー14どうなっていくのかというあたりをお話しさせていただければと思います。
So for today's PAX main stage, of course, we would like to thank all of our players, our warriors of light around the world, looking back at the 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV, and then also talk about some new stuff that's coming up and how we're going to proceed from there.
New stuff!
改めてこう
Hell
やっ
yeah.
てこんな大きな会場でですね、こんなにたくさんの、プレイヤーの皆さんと一緒にこうステージでね盛り上がっていけるのは本当に皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
So yeah, just having this opportunity and having a venue to speak about our title and get together with all of the players and just get excited is such an honor. So again, I just want to thank everybody, all our players.
Big Pog! Big Pog! Woo! Yeah!
ではちょっと
Oh, someone's dressed like Kryl in the stage.
ARR
Or in the crowd, I mean.
ここまで累計アカウント数がどう変遷してきたかちょっと振り返ってみたいと思います。
Okay, so I'd like to take a look at our trajectory since 2013's release of A Realm Reborn and the registered number of accounts.
Let's see how it's going. What's the trajectory looking like? What's it looking like, Yoshi P? Holy shit!
So as you can
We hit 30 million! Let's fucking go! Hell yeah!
see, 18 million.
Woo!
ちょっと正直
We
信じられ
hit
ない
30 million.
数字まで、皆さんのおかげ
Fuck
で
yeah.
こうバックアップねしてもらったかなと思ってます。
But yeah, we are truly blown away
That's
by
fucking
these numbers. It's
crazy.
almost
I didn't know there were that
unbelievable to
many
us, but it's just
accounts.
so wonderful to have so much
Holy shit.
backup or support from you all.
今日この会場に
Man,
1.0 から
I'm so
遊んで
happy.
るよ
I'm
と
so
いう方
proud of
どれ
this
くらいいます
community.
Just to see a show of hands, who here has been playing since the original 1.0 Final Fantasy XIV?
Oh, I wish. I wish I knew about it.
Thank you.
It was so like,
Thank you.
Yay,
すごいたくさんいる。
for me,
ありがとう
it
ございます
was like a hidden gem I only recently found out about within the past like 4
かなりね厳
years.
しい1.0のローンチでしたけど
I had no idea
こ
what
こま
Final
で信じて
Fantasy
プレイを
was
してく
about
ださって
at all
改めてありがとうございます。
until
Yeah,
14.
we did start out really rough with the original 1.0 version.
I would have
but
played
I'm
it.
so glad
I would have
that
played
you believed in
1.0.
us and you continue to stick with us. So thank you again.
Woo! Yoshi P!
ではここからはちょっと各エクスパンションごとにどんな内容だったか皆さんと一緒に振り返っていきたいと思います。
Yoshi P saved Final
So from
Fantasy.
here, I'd like to talk about the different expansions that we released and what we went through with each one.
まず最初レルムリボーンファイナルファンタジー14の立て直しからですね。
So first is A Realm Reborn when we sort of rebuilt Final Fantasy XIV.
覚えてる方たく
Yeah.
さんいると思うんですけど発売したのはいいんですが、非常にサーバートラブル多くてですねダイアログがあんま見たくないですよね。
So when we first
This
rebuilt
world is
14, of
currently
course,
full.
I'm sure a lot of you may remember, but it's great that we were able to release the game. But with the server troubles and login issues, you know, you see that all too familiar pop-up dialogue. I'm sure nobody wants to see
Yeah.
that again.
た
No,
だ
I
あれですよ
don't.
ねエンドウォーカーの時あれの3倍ぐらいの数字を
I've seen
ね
it too many times.
見ましたよね。
That said, those of you who tried to log in at the start of Endwalker, I'm sure the numbers in that error dialogue was much higher, maybe 3 times the number.
Yes, it was.
7.0 は多分サーバーたくさん増やしたんで大丈夫だと、信じております。
But with Dawntrail, we have increased the number of servers, so I'm
Yay.
hoping, fingers crossed, that this dialogue won't pop up for you guys.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I really hope that's true.
そしてレルムリボーンというと結構忘れられないのがタイタンみたいなかなり尖ったコンテンツも多かったと思います。
And of course, with A Realm Reborn, I'm sure you will have some memorable encounters, including Titan, which was very challenging.
ちなみにタイタンの
I
ランドス
remember
ライドで
Titan. Titan was a fun fight.
30
I gotta do that
万
fight
アカウン
again.
トぐらい消滅した記憶がございます。
By the way, I remember the challenge of Titan was quite tough. So with his landslide, we may have lost about 300,000 registered accounts.
Holy shit! A lot of
まああと
accounts.
はあれですね。覚えてますダークライトシリーズ。あれが
Guys,
最
remember the
強
Dark
装
Light?
備でしたね。
Dark Light attire, or the armor series. Oh, remember it? Yeah.
はい、まあそんなのがあって続いては蒼天のイシュガルドに移りました。
Okay, and with that, we released our first expansion, Heaven's Word.
I loved Heaven's Sword. Heaven's Sword was so good. Heaven's Sword was so good. It made me cry so many
なんでも
times.
蒼天のイシュガルドから、
Such a good
レイドには
expansion.
難易度のねノーマルと
Such a
こ
good
うハード
expansion.
みたいなものが入ってまあいよいよコンテンツを
God, the dragons in Heaven's Sword were so
仮想化していく
cool.
みたいなタイミングがスター
Oh
トし
my
ました。
god, I love that
So with
expansion.
the Heaven's Word, we tried to look at the difficulty level of the different battles, encounters, dungeons. So with the raids,
I do
we
think there was
incorporated the
a
normal
definite
and savage
difficulty
tiers.
spike in Heaven's
た
Sword
だ我々
compared
に
to
とっ
the
ても
first
非常
one.
に学びの多いエクスパンションで、プレイヤーの皆さんからの ARR のフィードバックでちょっとレイド簡単なんじゃないかなっていうフィードバックを
I
たく
found
さんい
ARR
ただ
pretty
い
easy.
ていました。
So Heaven's Word was a lot of learning for us. We received a lot of feedback after the release of A Realm Reborn, and some of it was, oh, isn't the raid just a little too easy to get through?
我々
So that's why they made it harder.
And so we were like, okay, fine, we get it. It was a little bit easy.
そしたらですねやりすぎだと too much って
So we adjusted it. We adjusted the difficulty level, and now everybody was saying, no, it's too hard. You did it too far.
Thornton Extreme.
まあそこからねコンテンツやジョブのメカニクスいろいろ皆さんのねフィードバックをいただいてこうアジャストを始めていったというタイミングでもあります。
But with the feedback received, that
Thornton
is when
Extreme
we
was
reviewed the
hard.
job mechanics again and the different abilities that were available,
But very
and
fun.
made adjustments accordingly.
そしてなんといっても、1.0 から僕、担当するようになってなんとか開催したいと思っていたファンフェスが、開催できるようになった年でもありました。
And of course, we were able to hold our very first fan festival this year.
Hell yeah. Let's
さあ1回目の
go.
ラスベガスのファンフェス行ったよっていう方います？
By the way, with the first fan festival, did any of you attend the very first Las Vegas fan festival? May I see a show of hands?
I mean, I watched both of them live, so
Thank you.
technically I was there. I was there.
貴重公演でした。
This was the keynote presentation where I was the most nervous.
そして続いて、ストーンブラッドへ。
Stormblood. Stormblood was a great
Next, we
expansion.
released the Stormblood
A little bit
expansion.
short, in my opinion. I felt like it went by really fast.
まあここは本当にたくさんの
It was
フィードバックをいただいて
it was really good
まあジョ
though.
ブのメカニクス、それからバトルコンテンツのメカニクスというところも
I
か
think
なり、発展
Heaven's Sword was better than Stormblood, but Stormblood was still good in its
And
own
of
right.
course, we continued to receive feedback, and we were able to
I
look
have
to that
that
to
mount.
adjust
It is such
the
a
different
fucking
job
awesome
mechanics as
mount.
well as the battle mechanics.
I love the
それ
Leo
と同時にコ
Pleurodon.
ンテンツに関しても、今なおたくさん
And
の
the
方
Omega
に遊
mount.
んでいただいている例えばエウレカとか、多人数の大規模コンテンツを実装していったり
Just realized
いろん
there's
な
a
チャレ
little
ンジ、
A posing
まあ
Namazu down
野間さんもそうで
there.
すコンテンツが縦にばっかりじゃなくて横にこう広がっていくタイミングにもなりました。
And of course, we tried to diversify our content as well, including large-scale multiplayer content like Eureka. I think some of you are still enjoying that.
Yeah,
content.
I loved Eureka.
Dome and Mahjong is
I
another
still
thing.
do love
So
it.
not only did we sort of expand on the difficulty, now we're going for the breadth of content.
ちなみに当時エウレカのアップデートをプロデュースされたライブでやるたびに、チャットにはですね皆さんのこうズズズズズズっていうのが出てノーモアエウレカって書かれたんですよね。
You know, and when we were talking about Eureka back at the time in like a live letter, and we looked at the chat, and a lot of people were going ZZZ, ZZZ, or no more Eureka.
What? Eureka was awesome though. I
まあ
loved
で
it.
もいろんなチャレンジをしてくるからこそ
It was so
コンテンツの広がり
fun.
っていうのが
I'm literally
あるんだ
gonna
と
play
いう
it all the
ふうに
way through again on
ま
another
あ振り返ると
character.
そういうふうに思える、 拡張だったんじゃないかなと思います。
But that said, because we took these risks and took on these challenges,
Eureka was fucking awesome.
Such variety of content.
そしてそれを経てシャドーブリンガーズへ続きます。
Woo! Shadowbringers! Let's
And of course, we
go!
released Shadowbringers.
This was probably my favorite expansion.
特にですね、ファイナルファンタジー14 MMORPG ではあります
It
が、
was so fucking
RPG とし
good.
てどれだけこう質の高いストーリー、
It
それ
was
からバトルの融合というの
so
を
fucking good, dude.
目標にやってきたんですけど、その、集大成に近いところが作れたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
And so with this expansion, we kind of focused on the story and the RPG aspect of it and trying to blend together the narrative into some of the combat that you encounter.
Yeah, they
And
did
we
a
feel
really
that
good
we
job
were
on
able to
that.
start reaching that sort of culmination point as of Shadowbringers.
皆さんのおかげでですね、本当 RPG としても、随分大きく成長させていただけたというふうに感じています。
And I think because of your help, we were able to grow as an RPG as well.
God, the Hades fight was so fun.
どんどん
Oh
本当に
man, I
多
love
くのプレイ
Hades.
ヤーの皆さんがファイナルファンタジー14に訪れてきてくださることによってプレイヤーの皆さんのニーズっていうのもかなり様々になってきました。まあそこにいろんな形で対応していくという試行錯誤を始めたのもこの時期です。
And of course, at this timing, there were more and more players joining Final Fantasy XIV, and we realized that there are different needs for different players, and so that's when we started
Indeed.
looking at accommodating for even more variety of content.
そしてそれを経てエンドウォーカーへとつながっていきます。
Fuck yeah, Endwalker. It was so good.
With all that,
I don't know if it was
connected
as good
into
as Shadowbringers,
Endwalker.
but it was damn good.
こちらは MMORPG というね
I really
終わらない
loved Endwalker.
物語というか終わらない世界ではあるんですが、節目ということで、1回目のストーリーフィナーレを目指す
I
という
do feel
形
like
で皆さんに本当に物
The
語の
first
体験
half of
を
Endwalker
お届け
felt
し
a
て
bit
まいりました。
rushed.
And of course, with Final Fantasy XIV,
It went by
we are
really
an
fast.
MMORPG, which doesn't technically end per se, but we tried to bring a sort of finale to a story arc at this time.
ただそれと同時にやっぱり RPG としての
I feel like
ストーリーの
Zodiarc's
評価の
fight could have been a
高
little
さという
bit-
ところも
a little
あって
bit
本当に
more-
たくさんの人に遊んでいただけるように特に
I don't know how to put it.
ソロコンテンツ
It was good though.
それからソロでプレイすること、まあ、少人数で遊べるといったあたりのシステム開発にとにかく注力してきたタイミングでもあります。
And of
I guess I was
course,
kind of
we
hoping
have a lot
Zodiarc
of
to be like a
people,
raid
who
boss.
enjoyed the story, and thankfully we had some really great acclaim about our story being very robust for an RPG, and a lot of people were able to join Final Fantasy XIV. And with this expansion, we kind of focused in on solo content, those
It
that can be
was-
enjoyed with either one person or a small group of
It
people.
was enjoyable to
皆
do
さんも
solo.
心強く待っていただいたおかげで ARR の時点から、エンドウォーカーのラスト、まあそれを超えてなおストーリーに関わるインスタンスダンジョンは
I
全て
enjoyed
コンテンツ
playing
サ
it
ポータ
quite a
ー
lot.
で、ソロでクリアできるというところまで
Story
ようやく
was
たどり
great.
着くことができました。
And so, of course, we implemented the duty support system so that players who want to
Oh, yeah,
enjoy the
that did
story
come
and
out
the
with
encounters
Endwalker.
that, are associated with it
forgot
can
about
go
that.
into these different dungeons by yourself, and we were able to
Duty
backtrack
support
and
actually
support,
helped me out quite a
content- or
lot, I'm not
duty
gonna lie.
support from ARR all the way to Endwalker.
まあ世の中、あ、
Yeah, duty support made things a lot easier when you don't want to deal with other
いや
people.
世の中不思議なもので
When you try to be
やっぱりこう
antisocial
オン
like
ライン
me.
ゲーム MMORPG 人と関わって遊ぶのが嫌だと
Sometimes you
いう
just
こと
don't wanna
で
deal with other
なかなか
people, you know?
14はじめとする MMO を手に取ってくださらない方というのも非常に多いです。
It is kind of curious because even if this is an online game where typically it's necessary for people to work with other players to play, there are certain people who hesitate because they don't want that sort of interaction with other players, and so that's
Yeah.
why they didn't try Final Fantasy XIV.
ただ今回こういったソロ対応
Which is
をやってく
understandable.
ることによってじゃあ遊んでみようかな、そしてゲームへ訪れてくださって皆さんの本当に温かいコミュニティの力に触れてどんどん光の戦士たち増えてそして育っていってるのを実感します。
That said, with content duty support, of course, that also helped. But then the community welcomed these new peoples, and
Hell
they
yeah.
were able to support them through their growth. And I think we were able to grow in numbers of our Warrior of Light. So I think that's also a great
We definitely
step forward
were.
as well.
I mean, we're up to 30 million accounts now, so we definitely did grow.
新たな拡張パッケージとなります。
Man, it's been a
with all that
journey.
said, now we're striving for the future, which leads us to our next expansion.
Hell yeah, let's go. New trailer. Yay. Dawntrail. Woo. Here we go. Is this going to be a new trailer?
さあ、こちらファイナルファンタジー14としては
Ooh, new
7.0
artwork.
読んでます。
That's
So,
really pretty.
On the Final Fantasy XIV team internally, we call this 7.0.
サマー2024って書いてあるね。
We say summer 2024.
Oi.
Fuck yeah,
Release
let's
date まだ出ないのか?
go.
And I know people are saying, well, when are we going to find out about the release date?
Today? Today? Please? Please today? Release date?
大丈夫。もうちょっと後で話すから。
Don't worry, we will talk about it just later in the presentation.
I just want the release date.
ドントレイルから、さらにこの先10年間またいろんなチャレンジを皆さんと一緒にしていこうと思います。
So of course, this 7.0, aka Dawntrail, is our next challenge in the 10 years moving forward.
その
Oh yeah, that's right. They're going to be setting up for 10 more years with this
我々が
expansion.
まず最初にチャレンジしていこうと思っていることがこちらです。
So one of the first challenges we want to take on for the next 10 years is going to be this.
これまで、まあ、6.0、6.x シリーズで、たくさんの
Evolving ever
カジュアルプレイヤー
further as an
ソロプレイヤーたちを
MMORPG.
迎える準備というのができましたので、ここからは改めて MMORPG としてさらに、高みを目指して進化にチャレンジをしていこうと思います。
So, of course, throughout 6.0 Endwalker, through the 6.x patch series, we were making different preparations to welcome in those more casual-leaning players or people who wanted to enjoy content by themselves solo. So, with Dawntrail, we want to aim for evolving as an MMORPG.
さあ、
Okay.
ではじゃあ具体的にどういうこと
So
な
they're
の
gonna
か
add a bunch of new stuff.
ざっくりコンセプト方針をお話ししていきます。
So I would like to go through what we're thinking about specifically in a sort of like an overview of our concept.
まずその一つ目、マルチプレイという部分をさらに強化してい
Refined
こうと思います。
multiplayer gameplay.
So of course, we
Ooh.
would like to focus in on multiplayer aspect as one of those things.
Of course.
それに際してラージスケール多人数で遊べると
Fuck yeah! More large scale duties! Let's go!
We would
Those are
like
the
to
funnest
refine
ones,
or
too.
to tackle on more large-scale duties.
エウレカやボズヤに続く、バトル系の大型の探索コンテンツというのを
World
開発
bosses,
をステージ
maybe?
スタートしています。
So content that
More
kind of
world
are in the same
bosses?
vein of Eureka or Bosnia is going to be in the
More
works.
Eurekan and Bosnia content? Let's go! Fuck yeah!
まあこの辺りもちろんまだ
Oh, that's got me hyped. I love that type of content.
スタートしてたりはするん
Let's
ですが
fucking go,
とに
dude.
かくファイナルファンタジー14というゲームたくさんの、価値観のプレイヤーに
I'm so
遊ん
happy.
でいただけているその力を今回 7.0 以降 7.1、7.2 でこうみんなで遊ぶっていうことをさらに突き詰めていけたらなと思ってます。
And so there are lots of content we're trying to develop right now. Some of them that may not be mentioned here today in today's presentation, but
Understandable.
we
Keep
understand
your
that there are a lot
secrets,
of
Yoshi
different
P. Keep your
values that
secrets.
people hold as they are playing Final Fantasy XIV. So we want to also focus in on large-scale content, multiplayer content, as we go through 7.1 and 2 and beyond.
ま
Makes
あも
sense.
ちろんその 6.x シリーズでねバリアントダンジョンみたいな少人数で遊ぶコンテンツっていうのもそのシステム開発しっかりできましたので、それらをやらない
I
という
mean,
わけ
they've
じゃなく
learned
て
a lot from
そういった
Eureka and
コンテンツをやりなが
Bosnia.
ら
I bet this
さらに
next
ラージスケールの
iteration of that
コンテンツを
type of
作っていき
content's
ます
gonna be
Of
amazing.
course, we're not neglecting the solo or smaller scale content, like the variant dungeons. We will continue to update that.
Yay, more
and so
variant
it's going to be
dungeons.
More in parallel, we're going to have the smaller scale content versus the large participating content as well.
そしてもう一つ重要なポイントがこちらです。
And another important element that I want to cover is this.
遊びごたえの強化というのにちょっと改めて意識的に取り組んでいきたいなと思ってます。
So of course, a more fulfilling gaming experience is how we worded it, but we want to focus in on this as well.
例えば、まあ本当に世界中たくさんのプレイヤーの方のフィードバックから、まあ我々こうじゃあこの遊びごたえって何かっていうと、こうボスのターゲットサークルがやけくそにこうでかくなっていったりとか。
So, for example, this is one of the many feedback that we have received that kind of relates to that fulfilling gaming experience. For example, the target circle of your enemy, the hitbox, is ridiculously large at this point.
It's gotten pretty big.
あとこうギミックの内容に関してもちょっと似たようなものが
But to be fair, those were gimmick
実
fights.
際にプレイしていてもちょっとまたこのパターンなのかとか、まあもちろんなんだろう。経験が積みやすいから楽ではあるんですけど、実際にちょっと自分でプレイしてても眠くなってくるなっていうのがあったりしてます今。
And in terms of battle mechanics, they tend to be very similar content to content, and some people might feel that it's very repetitive, feels like a pattern almost.
Sometimes,
course,
but not all the
might help
times.
If you are trying to build your like gameplay experience and try to get a hang of it, but for some players, me included, I kind of get sleepy because it kind of gets routine and mundane.
I mean, yeah, I can see that sometimes. So they're going to switch things up a bit, aren't they?
You know, we rarely fall asleep when we're playing games if we're really into it, but then sometimes when I get too tired, it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna...
I feel that.
I'm trying to see if I can...
I feel that. I did that in World of Warcraft all the time. Done it a few times in Final Fantasy. Definitely on Halo.
こういう話をすると、やばい、吉田また難易度を上げようとしてるって思う方たくさんいらっしゃいます。
When I talk about something like this, I know some people might get a knee-jerk reaction of, oh no, Yoshida is going to make everything difficult again.
No, it's just a little bit of a learning curve, that's all.
まあ基本的にね、難易度を上げて皆さんを困らせたいっていうわけじゃない。
Switch things up a bit.
興奮してもらうためにもっともっと新しいギミック、オリジナリティのあるものっていうのを作っていきたいと、そういう意思表明だと思ってください。
And so for the most part, we're not trying to trouble people. We're trying not to make your lives difficult. It's just we want to bring a little bit more uniqueness, something that is new and original into these battles. So rest assured.
They're gonna get a bit experimental.
ちょっと日本語なので難しいかもしれないですけど、もう少しプレイヤーの皆さん一人一人が工夫する余地、自分だからこれができたみたいな遊びごたえっていうところをちゃんと作っていきたいというふうに思ってます。
So in the Japanese word, there's this word kufu, which loosely translates to kind of thinking with your own mind and kind of figuring it out. So I think we want to encourage players to build your own strategies, kind of talk to each other in your party to strategize and kind of encourage that kind of gameplay also.
Oh, okay.
ですので、まあ我々いろんなチャレンジをさらにこう。なんだろう、リスクも取りながらやっていこうと思うので、まあ時折失敗してね、皆さんに怒られることもあるかもしれませんが、だんだん慣れてきてしまった14を今一度エキサイトを持って楽しめるように、さらに拡大させていこうというのが当面の目標になります。
And so, of course, we would love to take challenges. I would like for my developers to be able to take on challenges, take risks in creating their content.
Sounds reasonable.
Of course, we may screw up. We may have a misstep, and we might be up here apologizing to our players once again.
I hope not, but
you know, we don't want things to be mundane. We want you guys to be excited as you play Final Fantasy XIV.
まあこうなるとジョブはどうなるのかっていう心配がきっとあると思うんですが。
And I'm sure with this kind of talk, it might beg the question, like, well, so what's going to happen to the different jobs and their mechanics?
まあジョブに関しては
I do wanna know what's gonna
せっかく節
happen.
目のねレベル100が来るので、今何かを大きくめちゃくちゃバトルメカ
We're
ニクスを
probably gonna
含
keep
め
it
て
a
いじる
secret
ってこと
though.
は 7.0、7.x シリーズではしません。今の延長線上にちゃんとアップデートを行います。
So, because we are reaching a sort of milestone level cap, which is level 100, it's not we don't intend to upset everything again. We want to just continue updating the different jobs and
Yeah.
kind of add on to what we already have set up throughout the 7.0 and 7.x series.
Okay.
まあまずはコンテンツ側の
I
ね
mean, that's perfectly
よりエキサイト
reasonable.
メン
I'm
ト
here
と
for
高めると
that.
いうのを 7.1、
I remember when they
7.2
upset things
徐々にね
last
やってい
time.
こうと思いますのでよろしくお願いします。
It was a
So,
learning
of course,
curve.
we're going to be focusing in on the content itself and the encounters throughout
Okay.
7.1, 2, and 3 to bring back that sort of excitement.
Okay.
まあ遊び応えとかチャレンジ増やすのいいけど、なんかちょっとメリットもうちょっとくれよっていうお声あると思います。
And so we talked about how we're going to bring back excitement to the content itself, but well, what's in it for me?
我々今取り組んでいるのがプレイヤーの皆さんに、獲得
Improved
していただく
rewards. Let's
リ
go.
ワード
New
という
mounts.
ものを
New mounts. Give me
大幅に
mounts. Give me
増やしていこうという
clothing. Give me
ワークを
clothing
作り
too. I
始
want
めて
new
ます。
clothing. New armor.
So with that, we
Weapons.
are looking into sort of improving this rewards so that we can sort of bolster that aspect of it.
まあこれまで ARR からここに至るまで
Give me more
なかなか
room in my
この
armoire.
1パッチあたりの
My
リワー
glamour
ド例えば
dresser.
装備ギアとかもっとたくさんのマウントとか
I want more
なかなかここまで
glams.
増やせないで
More
これなんです
mounts. More
が
pets.
いよいよここから先コンテンツの幅も量もかなり増えましたので、皆さんにお届けする報酬というのもさらに量を増やしていこうと思ってます。
And so with the different expansions throughout, since we released ARR up to this point, we were unable to increase the number of rewards per patch that we give in terms of gear or mounts. And so looking to the future and just considering how wide and broad we have become with the different content that we offer, we would like to look into increasing the amount of rewards that we are providing our players.
Pog.
7.1 から
Pog,
徐々に
dude.
増やしていく今計画になっていて、おおよそ 7.3 ぐらいの時には
Give us
今の
more
うち
slots in
パッチあた
the
りの
glamour
報酬が
dresser.
1.5倍ぐらいまで
Please,
増や
I
せるん
need
じゃ
more
ないかと
glams.
思います。
So the plans are in place. So our goal is that by patch 7.3-ish, we would have maybe 1.5 times more compared to current.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude.
まあたくさんの皆さんから、たくさんね利益もいただいてますので、さらに還
Oh, I
元して
can't wait
とに
for
かく
the
皆さんと一緒に
rewards.
さらにこう14盛り上げていこうと思いますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
So with your subscriptions and just continuing to stay with us, we have collected from you. So we want to give back. So we want to continue
Hell
to do
yeah.
things like this.
さあそれらのスタートとなるドーントレイル、この内容、まあ皆さんもうご存知だとは思うんですが、
Yoshi P,
改めて
you have my
ざっとだけね
subscription to the
皆
end
さ
of
んに確認して
time.
おきましょう。
So Dawntrail, I know we've announced many information, but just wanted to do a very quick recap of what we've already talked about.
新しいジョブ、バイパーとピクトマンサー実装されますね。
Pictomancer. New
Of course,
characters.
two new
Xbox
jobs,
release.
Viper and
New
Pictomancer.
playable rays. Oh yeah, Femroths.
レベルキャップも
Viper.
ついにレベル100に到達、まあ節目
I
になりますね。
man, I can't wait to level
And
Viper and
cap will be
Picto.
increased to level 100, which is sort of a milestone for us.
ただそろそろ我々 8.0 のことも考えなきゃいけないので、110にするのか、120にするのか、150にするのか、一旦全部50に戻そう
Viper's
か。
literally
いろんなこと
Kirito
を
from
話し合
Sword
い
Art
始めてます
Online.
That said, we also have to start looking into what should we do for 8.0, and do
Oh.
we raise it just another 10 levels, 20 levels, 50 levels?
Another 100 levels.
Or do we just reset everything and go back to 50?
No! Please God, no!
まあでもそれぐらいやっぱ長期計画を持ってね、さらにこの
Just
先
keep raising the
10年
levels.
続けていきたいので、まあいろんなこと
Level
をですね計
1000.
画をし始めてます。
That said, jokes aside, we are looking into a long-term plan. That's why we're trying to also look at what would it look like 10 years, 20 years from now.
そして
Makes sense.
ありがとうございます
Oh, thank you.
I just hate level squishes though.
Xbox ファンの皆さんに大変お待たせしましたが、Xbox でもつい先日ですね、正式ローンチをすることができました。
And of course, Xbox players, thank you so much for your patience. We were able to release the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV.
Very pog, very pog. If I wasn't playing on PC already, I would join on Xbox.
まあ当然新しいエリア多数ありますし、まあ新しい
New areas, new raid, new threats,
そして多数のダンジョン、新しいものを用意され
cosmic
てます。
exploration,
And of
new
course, we
dungeons,
can't
new
forget the new
allies.
areas, new threats, new dungeons we have prepared for you.
当然新しい
Those
レイ
new
ドも
threats
始ま
look
ります
really
し
cool. Also,
先ほど
the
お話し
big
したように
cactuar man.
プレイヤーみんなで遊ぶというコンセプトで、さらにね、コスモエクスプローラー、ちょっと惑星をね、皆さんで開拓、探索してもらうみたいなコンテンツ、いよいよかなり仕様も固まって、制作がスタートできそうな状態になってます。
I can't wait,
And
dude.
so, of
It's
course,
gonna
we
be so
have the
good.
new raid that's going to be coming. And then as for the large-scale content where everybody can participate would be the Cosmic Explorer, where you're on a planet trying to explore and develop. So I think we have our systems kind of drafted in place. And
So
we
that's
are
gonna be
getting
the
ready
new
for production
Bosgen
on that.
Eureka stuff out in space. I like that.
そして
Woohoo! Yeah,
さまざまな
woo!
チャレンジと
I don't know
要
what
素を
we're
詰め込んだ
excited about there,
ファイナル
but
ファンタジー14 7.0 No 16 Dawntrail
So of course, with a lot of challenges that we're taking for the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion, not 16, 7.0.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! That's not too far from now! Let's fucking go! Oh, your girl's gonna pre-order. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, hell yes, that's not too far from now. Let's fucking go, dude.
Dawntrail 6月28日アーリーアクセススタート、そして7月2日正式発売という形で、今最終調整を、最後のね開発の追い込みをやってるところです。
Wait, Elden
So
Ring
thank you so much for
DLC.
your patience. I know we waited for a long time to announce
Isn't that in
this,
3
but,
months?
we are happy to say that we are planning to
Aw,
start
shit.
early access on
I'll
June
have to buy both.
28th and official release on July 2nd, and we're making our final adjustments on those.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm so excited! I can't wait. It's gonna be a crazy month in July.
本当はもう1週間前にしたかったんですけど。
So with this early access start date, we actually wanted to start it a week earlier.
Oh?
Elden Ring DLC?
You mentioned it!
まあ皆さんもエルデンリングのね DLC やりたいでしょうから。
We figured everybody would be interested in playing the Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah, I'm gonna be probably playing that. So thank you, Yoshi P. Thank you for holding off a week. Thank you, Yoshi P. Thank you, my God and Savior. Thank you. Thank you.
ですので1週間どっぷりエルデンリングの DLC 楽しんだらもうそのままサマーバケーションへ突入してください。
So, I'll give you 1 week to enjoy Elden Ring DLC, and then just go into your summer vacation into Dawntrail.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
言っときますけど、決して僕がやりたいからずらしたわけじゃないですからね。
Just want to make it clear, it's not because I want to play Elden Ring DLC and then
Yeah.
play Dawntrail.
いや、もちろん楽しみですけど。
Although I
Sure.
am looking forward to it.
さあでは、リリース日、それからアーリーアクセスの日付を発表したので、ちょっとコレクターズエディションを紹介させていただきます。
So, because we have discussed the release date, I would like to touch upon the collector's edition.
Ooh, collector's edition.
So
I probably
we
won't be
have
able to
the,
afford it, but still.
We want to show the content of what
I
the
would
physical
like to see.
collector's edition entails.
No, here it is. They have it with them. What's a little statue? Gloves.
まずコレクターズエディション、まあここに全部物理でね、持ってきたんですけど、今回、フィギュアがまたついてます。
It's actually a really nice figure.
バイパーの、光の戦士。
Hell yeah.
ハイクオリティフィギュア。
Kind of reminds me of the Assassin's
Okay, so
Creed
getting into the
Black Flag
contents of
figurine that
the
I've
physical
seen.
collector's edition. As you can see, we have our high quality Viper figure.
It looks really good.
そして冒険には欠かせない今回、
Ooh, mouse pad?
新たな
Oh, it is a mouse pad. Oh shit, that's cool.
So we can't forget our map of the realm.
Oh, that's awesome.
そしてちょっと待ってくださいね。
Hold on. Let me neatly put this away.
そして、光の戦士たちが冒険でね使ってる愛用の機構録を今回ね物理アイテムとして作ってみまし
It's
た。
a little book.
Okay, next is the unending journey as a journal form. Sorry.
I like that.
でまあ
That's
こちらね
really cool.
当然中身皆さんで埋めてって
You
く
can
ださ
write
い。
your own
So of course,
story.
it is literally a journal, so you can note down
That's
your
awesome.
adventures in this book.
そして続いてがですねこちら何かという
Ooh,
と
a little leather
ちょっと
pouch.
古風な、ペン入れになってます。
That looks really
So
nice.
this, it's actually sort of like a vintage-looking pen case.
Oh, it's a pen
作
case
りましたので
for
冒険者
Pictomancer.
感というのを大事にしながら
That is really cool. I like
yeah,
it.
We were really meticulous about the design
It's
of
got the
this
map on
case,
it.
kind of replicating that feeling of an adventurer taking his sort of writing utensils and storing it into.
Yeah, I really like that. That's sweet.
で、まあこう巻いてですよ。
You can roll it up
巻いてですよ。
and roll it up,
まあこれでこ
and it has a string that you can.
That's actually really
う
awesome.
まあなのでペンだけじゃなくてねいろんなもの収納してねこうバッグに持ち運びやすいように、なってます。
So of course, you can utilize this for not just pens, but any sort of stick-like objects to put in there.
Of course.
そしてちょっと待ってくださいね手袋した方がいい
Actually,
か
this
な
one。we might want to wear gloves, or do we?
もちろんこの天野先生のね最新
Oh,
書き
the
下ろしの
box. I didn't
ノートに
realize that it actually has got like a shine
ついて
to
い
it.
ま
That's
す
Of
awesome.
course, we haven't forgotten the decorative art box featuring
That's
the
really
wonderful
nice.
artwork of Mr. Yoshitaka Amano.
Hell yeah. That's actually really cool.
はいというわけでちょっとコレクターズエディションの今回物理アイテムですねご紹介しました。ちょっと待ってね IL 上げるからね。
So these are the physical components of the collector's edition. Sorry, let me put my accessories back on to get my eye level up.
His eye level. He's got to get that eye level up, yeah.
さあじゃあ
It took me a second to like clue into that joke. That was funny.
This is our collector's edition physical items.
I'm so glad that that leather pencil bag actually looks like it's made out of leather and not like fake stuff. It's really nice. Looks very high quality. The Adventurer's pen case.
So, and
Very,
this is a
very
list
high
of
quality.
The physical items that will be included in the collector's edition. If you could, please consider pre-ordering this. But yeah, your consideration would be definitely appreciated.
I would get the collector's edition, but it's a bit expensive probably. Your girl's broke.
Just out of curiosity, who here has collected all of the collector's editions since ARR?
I would have.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
There's a couple people in the crowd.
I just noticed that some of our Square Enix staff also raised their hands, which is very interesting. Thank you so much for your purchase.
さあここまでちょっと物理、アイテムの紹介をしましたので、ここからは、デジタルのコレクターズエディションのアイテムをご紹介したいと
I'll
思い
probably
ます。
just get the digital
Okay, so we
collector's
went over
edition.
the physical items in the collector's edition. Next, I would like to talk about the digital items.
その前に それに関係する動画をちょっと短いですけどご覧いただこうと思います。
So in
What's we
regards,
getting? New
in
mount?
relation to that, we brought a short video to show you.
What?
Please roll
Excuse me.
video.
New mount. New mount. Oh, dude! It is a new mount. It looks so fucking cool, dude. It's an airship. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, it looks so good. Dude, it's so cool. It's a mecha mount, dude. It's a transforming airship. It's so pretty. This is called Arc. Okay. That is really fucking cool. Yeah. That is cool. We're getting... Oh, wind up Garnet minion. Chocobo brush. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting the digital collector's edition for sure.
デジタルのコレクターズエディションインゲームアイテムマウントのアークとなります。
I really want the Chocobo brush for my Pictomancer.
It's pretty self-explanatory, but one of the digital items that you can receive in the collector's edition is the Arc mount.
そして
The Arc mount is really nice.
ガーネットのミニオンがついてくるからかなと思います。
And then I'm sure people had cheered for that Garnet minion too.
I don't know who Garnet is, though.
そして
But I'm sure I'll find out eventually.
新しく追加となるピクトマンサーの武器である筆。
I want that
その
Pictomancer
チョコボの筆
brush.
ともう筆すでに用意してくれてる人いる。
It looks so cool.
So of course, with the Pictomancer being implemented, the glam weapon is going to be the Chocobo's brush. And I see in the audience somebody already has a Pictomancer brush.
すごい。
That's
もう
amazing.
完璧にクルルさんになって
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that
Ariel.
earlier, too.
Oh, thank you. Perfect.
They had a really nice
こちら
Pictomancer
が
brush with
デジタ
them.
ルアイテムのコレクターズエディションですので、ちょっとここで SKU の説明だけ簡単にしておきます。
So again, these are the digital items, but we do have a kind of complex sort of SKU lineup. So allow me to explain.
基本的にはエンドウォーカーと同じなんですが、ちょっとおさらいしておきましょう。
So the setup is just like our last expansion, Endwalker, but
Yeah, I'll
just
be getting the
wanted to go
digital
over this really
collector's
quickly.
edition.
まず Windows それから Mac、Steam を除く Windows と Mac 版でプレイされている方で、コレクターズエディションを買うぞという方は
It is nice that they have an edition that's just the collector's box. That I can appreciate.
さっきご紹介した物理アイテムもついてくるし、今ご紹介したインゲームアイテムもついてきます。
But I also really appreciate for people who want to get all of it, there's a big bundle.
I'm sorry, but that would be the top row where you see that collector's edition. This is the whole bundle where the game, the expansion, the physical goods, and the in-game items come in one package.
That is
そして
nice.
プレイステーション4、プレイステーション5、Xbox、そして Steam でプレイされている方で、さっきご紹介した物理の、コレクターズ購入されたい方はグッズだけのボックスというのがあるので、それとこの下にあるデジタルコレクターズエディションを購入していただければどっちも手に入るようになってます。
So if you are playing on a PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X or S, or Steam, so we have the physical items packaged by themselves as a collector's box, and then the digital items would be bundled into the digital collector's edition.
そして
Good thing I don't play on Steam.
物理はいいんだとマウントアークを早くよこせという方はこのデジタルコレクターズエディションを買っていただければ大丈夫です。
And if you just want the digital items, you don't care about the physical items, just give me the Arc mount, then you can go for the digital collector's edition.
Arc mount!
そして最後、スタンダードエディション。
Your girl's a mount fiend. I love mounts in video
And then
games,
finally,
dude.
we have our standard edition. This is just the expansion.
多分この会場にいる方と配信をご覧の皆様には
I don't usually wail too much, but Final Fantasy XIV got me wailing for mounts, I'm not gonna lie.
About our collector's edition, I think the standard edition will not really pertain to you.
I literally bought a whale mount.
さあというわけで、ちょっとね複雑に SKU になっていますが、これら改めて、ウェブサイトの方でも詳細説明されますので、ご確認いただければと思います。
So yeah, I understand it's a bit complicated, so we will be having a website set up so that it explains the different lineups. So if you wanted to get more details, we encourage you to look at that page.
あと1個
I mean, I think it
注意点
makes
ですが、
sense.
ファイナルファンタジー14はエンドウォーカーからもう一切物理パッケージを作っていないので、お店に行ってもドントレール売ってないのでご注意ください。
And another point of caution, and you may be familiar with this, since Endwalker, we have not produced a physical disc version of the game or the expansion itself. So please be warned, if you go into like a game retailer, you will not find the standard edition disc
I see.
there anymore. It's all digital download only.
Okay.
はい、忘れないようにしておいてください。
Okay.
That is kind of unfortunate.
7.0、グラフィック
But
ス
I
アップデ
understand.
ートを行うということで、特に皆さんの環境、
Physical
アップデート
media is
というかね
king, though. I will
環境
say
等
that.
々変わってますので、改めてちょっとご紹介させてください。
So of course, with the different updates that we're making, including the graphical update, I'm afraid we will have to adjust the system requirements for your platform.
That's
これ
fine.
までにお話ししてきた部分とちょっと一箇所だけ変更をさせていただけると
Oh,
ですね
Pog!
Which is the
Sweet.
singular point on this chart.
My
of
machine is
requirements.
way better than this anyways, so I'm good.
CPU 必須動作環境の中にインテル Core i7 の6700というふうに表記させていただいてたんですが、ここを7700に
I think
ちょ
I
っ
have
と
a-
変更させてください。
I have like a
Originally on
3080
the
Ti,
Windows
so I think I'm
platform,
good.
The minimum system requirements indicated
Or something
Intel
like that.
Core i7 6700 series or higher. We are going to be bumping it up to require the 7700 series.
なぜかというと、この6700という CPU と特定の
I mean, they've been warning about this for about
極端に
half
パ
a
フォーマンス
year
が落ちるっていう
now,
非常に
so
そのグラフィックスカードと CPU の
hopefully
相性の悪
people
さみたい
kind
なのが
of
発見され
are
たので、
prepared.
あともう一つ6700が、昨年で Windows のサポートが終了するっていうのが発表されたこともあって、まあ、この先10年さらにということを考えるんであれば7700とさせていただいた方が、分かりやすいのかなというふうになってます。まあ、おそらく皆さん大丈夫だと思うので、ここだけご注意ください。
I mean, I guess it kind of sucks for people who can't afford like the higher end PC,
One is
but
because with some combinations, the CPU and the graphics board
it is
seems
understandable.
to have seen issues in performance. So that's one reason. And then it seems there was an announcement that the 6700 will no longer be supported on the Windows platform, and it was announced last year that that support was ending. So we figured that it was better to bump it up so that we'll have
I
a
see.
supported CPU. So I'm hoping that everybody is okay on their machines, but just in case, you might want to double check your CPU.
そしてすごいちょっと重要なんですけど、HDD ハード
Yeah,
ディスクの
I
容量
think
は
my
できる
CPU
だ
is
けたく
good.
さん開けといてください。
And another thing, the let's see, the HDD available disk space. I hope you are able to secure enough space for the game to be downloaded onto your machine.
今回グラフィックスアップデートによって非常に高階段のテク
Yeah, it
スチ
should be
ャー
good.
とかがこれまでにリリースしてきたアイテム全部にどんどんかかっていくので、ちょっと
I think
パ
I
ック
have
サイズ、
300
ゲームサイズ
gigs
非常に大きくなりま
in
すので、
videos I have to get off my main drive.
With the graphical
So
updates,
I should be good.
a lot of high-res
I just gotta upload those
materials
videos to
will need
YouTube.
be downloaded into the game, and so the patch size, the expansion size, will be quite big. So please be advised.
Sounds
そして
okay.
お待たせしました、こちらが Mac 版の、必要動作環境となっております。Mac でプレイされている方もですね、ぜひこちら。
I mean, they're doing quite a lot, and they're doing a graphical overhaul and everything. So
And of course, for those of you who play on the Mac platform, we have updated the requirements on that as well. Again, we will have a website available to reference for these different details of your machine specs.
makes sense.
では、発売日もアーリーアクセスも発表したので、じゃあプレオーダーいつからだというお話をさせていただきます。
Okay, so we announced the early access and release dates, so let's go into pre-ordering the expansion.
Okay.
まずは当然プリオーダーしたら何がもらえるのかからいきます。
And of course, we'd like to talk about the bonus items that you will receive when you pre-order.
Ooh, pre-order bonus. Oh, a minion and a nice earring, a really nice earring.
プリオーダー予約をしていただくと
Not as nice as the Minfilia moon earring that we got, but it's still really nice. This one's a sun this time.
So, of course, when you pre-order, these are the in-game items that you would receive: a Zidane minion and then an Azuma earring.
Looks really good.
ここまでやたらと露骨なファイナルファンタジー9推しですが、なぜなのかは言わないでおきます。
You may have noticed a lot of Final Fantasy IX references here, but the reason is a secret.
Oh.
こちらの
Well, obviously they're going to be tying in something with Final Fantasy IX.
モンスターを倒した時の討伐経験値が 30% アップしますし、プレイヤーのジョブのレベル、クラスのレベルが上がれば性能も自動的に上がっていくという、アイテムになっていますので、レベリングに非常に最適になってます。
So of course with the Azuma earrings, this is similar to the last pre-order bonus, but whenever you defeat an enemy, the experience points that you receive will have a 30% boost.
Oh, thank fuck! Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting this.
Itself will also kind of scale as your player is leveling your character.
Yeah, the XP boost is worth it, dude.
You're trying to level your character.
はい。そしてプレイオーダーの特典としてアーリーアクセスの権利が皆さんに
Ooh, and we get early access.
So of course, if you pre-order the expansion, you will have early access.
で、ちょっと忘れないでくださいね。今回の拡張が初めての14の拡張って方もいらっしゃると思う。
Yeah, I think that'll be worth it to get the early access, and then I'll stream it.
There may be some of you who are
We'll get those early access views.
予約をしないとアーリーアクセスの権利がないので、やったー6月28から遊べるって言って予約を忘れてると、みんなこうバーって夏休み行ってるのに自分だけ7月2日まで待たなきゃいけなくなるので注意してくださいね。
So you need to make sure you have pre-ordered the expansion in order to gain early access. So if you don't pre-order, while everybody's going on summer vacation June 28th, and you realize, wait, I haven't pre-ordered, so you have to wait until the actual release, which is July the 2nd. So if you want early access, you might want to pre-order.
では、プレイオーダーその予約開始日に関してですが、来週スタートします。
Oh, okay.
And so pre-orders will begin next week.
Alrighty then.
Steam も
Bog, I'll have to pre-order it day one next week.
Steam 版以外は予約サイトがねそれぞれの時間で開くのでチェックしていただきたいんですが、Steam 版は全世界同時に、PTD に9時に開くので、ご注意ください。
So of course, the Steam version will be one set time globally. So it's
Makes sense.
on the disclaimer down there at 9 a.m. PDT. But the rest is local time, 9 a.m. Let's see, America would be West Coast time. But
そしてさっきご紹介した、ちょっとね、この2つのアイテムはプレイオーダーしていただいたのが確認でき次第
I really like that earring. It's starting to grow on me a lot.
行きますので 7.0 を待たずにアイテムをお届けしますので、ぜひ早めの予約をお願いいたします。
And of course, the in-game bonuses that you receive with pre-ordering will be delivered to you via delivery Moogle as soon as we are able to confirm the pre-order. So
so you get them early. Okay.
The expansion launches.
That is nice. I really appreciate that.
まあただね、ちょっと不安なのがね、予約サイトがダウンしなきゃいいなっていう。
The only concern that we have is I hope the pre-order site doesn't crash.
I'll probably wait a couple days after the launch of the pre-order site because
in our poor delivery Moogles, they may be like, "Oh, I'm so tired, Kupo."
The Moogles are going into PAL world. There is no such thing as being tired, Moogle.
That said, we will be delivering these in-game items as we confirm your pre-order. So we would encourage you to.
I'm excited.
はい。さあ、では、1時間にわたっていろいろお話ししてまいりましたが、ドーントレイルのお話はこの辺までかなと。
So yeah, we have about we had about 1 hour to speak about our new expansion. So I think that kind of wraps up discussion about
Oakley
our
dokley.
Dawntrail expansion.
Thank you, Yoshi P.
ただですね、
I appreciate the
昨日
demonstration
そうです
thing that you did
ファイナルファンタジ
today.
ー16の、パネルが
Presentation,
ございま
not demonstration.
That said, I know there was a panel on Final Fantasy 16 just yesterday.
パネルを見ていたらですね、ファイナルファンタジー16のプロデューサーの吉田
I can't wait
D が
till
ですね
Final Fantasy 16 comes out on
And
PC,
in
dude.
that panel, the producer, Yoshida,
クロスオーバークエストの開始日、ヨシピ発表していいよって言ってくれたんで、
mentioned that, oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14 producer director, you're welcome to announce the crossover quest line.
Hell
release
yeah.
date.
Oh, it's a quest
という
line.
わけで7月2日から
Okay. All right.
So that
Wait.
April 2nd is going to
April
be the
2nd?
date that the crossover quest line will become available.
まあ約1ヶ月ですね。
Well, shit.
4月入ったらすぐにスタートしますので、ぜひ
All right
ご期待ください
then.
So it will begin as soon as we enter the month of April. So I hope you take a look.
Sweet,
まだまだ
dude. We'll do
16
this for
ピスト
sure.
を楽しみにお待ち、くださっている方もいるというふうに思いますので、今回のクロスオーバークエストは、16のストーリーの物語の序盤とのクロスオーバーになっているので、
Yeah, we'll do this for
極端な
sure.
強いネタバレはできるだけしないように、でも報酬が豪華になるように一生懸命14チームと16チーム力を合わせて作りました。
And of course, we understand that there are players of Final Fantasy 16 who are looking forward to the PC release. So we don't want to spoil the
PC
story
release?
for those who are on
PC
14 who are
release.
waiting for 16. So the crossover content kind of covers like the first part of the game without any spoilers. But we
Okay.
have made sure that the rewards are very robust. So I hope you look forward to that.
Pog. Pog, I can't wait for the rewards. I hope it's a mount.
ようやく本当は長く引っ張りましたが、実装日お知らせできたので、各言語ウェブサイトで特設ページ開いていくと思います。
And of course, it did take a while, but the team worked really hard, and we were able to announce the implementation date. So I believe we do have landing pages, web pages that give us the details on these.
まあクエストのスタートがどこなのか、どんな報酬がもらえるのか、細かい情報すべてウェブサイトの方に記載されておりますので、ぜひこの講演が終わってページが開いたら内容チェックよろしくお願いします。
I think you will be able to find details about, say, where the quest giver is and things like that. So once
Good,
the page
good.
does open up, if it hasn't already, we encourage you to,
We'll have to check that
take
out
a look.
later.
さあでは1時間にわたって、パックスイーストの会場からお届けしてきた14のステージですが、そろそろ終わりの時間となりました。
All right, I think that we are approaching the end of this.
Big Pog
presentation,
W,
actually.
Mr. Yoshi P. Big Pog W.
これ以上スポイラーで話せないんだって。
No, there's too much spoilers. I can't avoid spoilers. So,
Woohoo!
no.
歓声しか聞こえない。な
I'm sorry, I only heard the cheers. I was curious to know what that guy was saying.
何何何 What? What?
Job action
Job action trailer.
ごめんごめん。今作ってるから。
We are still in the process of making that though.
Sorry. まあいよいよ今日発売日、アーリーアクセス発表できたので、5月上旬からは世界中を回ったメディアツアー始まるので、そこから多数の情報もちろん出ていきます。
So yeah, today was the announcement for the release timing, and so we will be conducting a media tour towards the beginning of May-ish, and we do plan on revealing more information in the lead up to Dawntrail.
そして4月には、
Hopefully, dokes.
久しぶりにはなりますが、プロデューサーレターライブも行って、いよいよグラフィックスアップデートの内容を実機ドーントレイラーのクライアントを使いながら細かいところかなり説明していこうと思います。
And of course, in April, we plan to do another letter from the producer live to talk about the graphical updates, utilizing
hell yeah.
actual in-game, using in-game
もう本当に今開発佳境に入っているので、正直僕このパックスイストの会場の隣のホテルでジョブのチェックしてたりするんで。
But yeah, the team is working really hard, and I think we're reaching the peak of our development production. And I actually am also reviewing the materials that come up and in my hotel room.
なのでそれぐらい一生懸命作ってますんで。
Somebody's gonna try and break into Yoshi P's hotel room now and get the deets. Try to get the deets early. Hell yeah.
さあでは最後に改めまして本当に、ARR から数えると丸10年、そして 1.0 から数えるとね、もう13年にわたって本当に世界中たくさんの人にサポートしていただいて14ここまで来れました。
So once again, I would like to just look back at the 10 years of ARR, and if you count it from the original 1.0, 13 years, just how much support we've received from players around the world, and just how appreciative I am of you all.
You deserve it, Yoshi P. The whole Final Fantasy XIV team deserves it.
プレイヤーの皆さん、光の戦士の皆さんのおかげです。
You brought the game back to life.
The reason why we were able to get this far in our journey is just truly because of the players, our warriors of light.
ぜひですね、これから今日お話ししたように、さらにこの先10年、20年、僕がちょっと死んじゃって機会になるかもしれないんですけど、そうなったとしても14続けていけるように皆さんと一緒に引き続き歩いていきたいと思います。
But yeah, we will continue to strive forward, aiming for the next 10, 20 years, you know.
Next 20 years, damn!
Basically, to bring you Final Fantasy XIV.
Thank you, Yoshi P! Let's go! 20 more years! Let's go! 20 more years of Final Fantasy XIV! Let's fucking go! Woo! Hell yeah! I'm so happy, dude! Let's go! Thank you, Yoshi P. That was a great presentation. Woo! Bye, Yoshi P. My lord and savior. I guess that's it. Alright, well that was awesome.